Yo, what's happening? This is Late Night CJ. And once again, we back at it. Tonight I want to talk about something that really means something to me. Like, I believe in relationship equality, but I also believe that there really can't be too much equality in a relationship when we both bring different things to the table. You understand what I'm saying? There's certain things that are my strong suit that might be your weaker points, and vice versa. But we have to incorporate the two in order to have a harmonious situation, and that brings me to what I want to talk about tonight. So I'm watching this show called 90 Day Fiancé. Y'all already know what I'm going with. You notice the date on this, you'll know which episode I'm talking about. They got a guy from Nigeria on there named Michael. Young dude, maybe, 30, early 30s, who's dating this woman from the United States named Angela, who's in her 50s. They're they're an interracial couple or what have you. But that's neither here nor there. It plays a part, but it's neither here or there for now. Let's chill. For now. Angela has a habit of talking to Michael like he's worthless, like he's a child, like he's insignificant, and it's very disrespectful. Okay? I have this thought in my head that when a woman loses respect for her man, and I'm only speaking from a male point of view, women, feel free to comment, let me know what's going on. When a woman loses respect for her man, it's very obvious. She begins to speak to him and conduct herself around him like she doesn't respect him. Like what he's saying is insignificant, and that she's highly upset that he felt comfortable even speaking in her presence. You understand me? Like, in particular, right, they spoke to his aunt, and the aunt was trying to tell him. Now, granted, I don't totally agree with you have to be 100% submissive and all of that. We both submit to each other for the betterment of the relationship. Okay, in our maturity, I will submit to a woman. If she say she's stronger in one thing, what type of person would I be if I'm like, no, because I was born with a weenie, that makes me more qualified in the area, even though I know you're better at it than I. That's dumb. That'll kill a relationship. But back to what I was saying. In his culture, women are the more submissive types, right? They're the more oh man, it's pretty serious tonight. But women are the more submissive types, okay? And rather than her just kind of playing the role like, yeah, I'm over here in front of your auntie, we in Nigeria, and all of that, she was like, that's not how it's gonna go. I'm from America, and in America we don't do that. And she's like, Michael, you better tell her. You better tell her. Tell her what, baby love? No, baby. Tell her what? You either I'm foolish or you telling us both something different, because that's not how it's gonna go down. If you're gonna be in America living with me, see that? She didn't say if we're gonna be living together. She said, if you're going to be in America living with me. That's something you tell your children. This is where I want to talk to Michael. Michael, you may not ever see this, but I hope you do. I'm going to speak to this as if you can hear me right now. Brother, either run for the hills or you have to establish some boundaries in this relationship immediately. Because as people get comfortable with each other, they only become more of what they already are. So if you have a person that has a loud, boisterous personality, as they become more comfortable around you, it expands. So if she's already this comfortable talking to you like this in your country, in front of your peoples, on TV, bruh, I can only imagine how she gonna talk to you in the privacy of your own home. There has to be some boundaries established ASAP. I'll give you an example. You don't want her to front you out because she might try. You don't want to front her up because she might try to one up you in a scenario like that. She might turn. You might be like, "Look here, who is you talking to?" "I'm talking to you," and it just goes completely left. It's when you get home, and this is where you kind of give it a silent treatment because you kind of want to collect your thoughts before you just jump into that bag. You collect your thoughts. You don't want to speak on emotion. You want to speak from logic. And she might, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" You were embarrassing tonight. "How was I embarrassing, Michael? You sat up there, you didn't want to say nothing." Like, see, that right there. You didn't even have enough decency as a woman. You almost twice my age, and you didn't even have enough decency and decorum to conduct yourself as a lady, not only in front of people you don't even know, but in front of a camera. I'm embarrassed to even take you anywhere right now, because people looking at me like, "That's your girl?" And I love you enough that I'm going to stand up for you and be like, "Yeah, that's my wife." But at the same time, think about how embarrassing that is, that I have to tell people, "Yeah, she with me, acting a complete donkey." I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up to be having to fight battles based upon your attitude. Now, if somebody disrespects you as your man, it is my job to step up. But when you are initiating situations and you put me in a predicament to where I have to defend myself, it's different if I have to defend you to the world, but I have to defend myself to you and in front of my peoples. That's not how this works. And I understood when I got in a relationship that was outside of my Nigerian culture that this might be part of the thing, but I didn't think it would be this far. And I would rather cut bait now and take it as a loss as well as a learning experience than to be at some point later on to where I'm miserable, where the sight of you and the sound of your voice irritates me to the point to where I start entertaining the thought of maybe having somebody to replace you while you're still here. And I respect you well enough not to do that to you, but what I need you to do is start showing me some goddamn respect right now around here, because what you are doing will no longer be tolerated, or you can do that by yourself. There's a reason why you are 50 years old and you were single when I met you. There's a reason for that, because if you were doing what you were supposed to be doing and you were presenting yourself as a woman I think you are or think you can be, you would have been snatched up. You would have been somebody's wife. You would have been somebody's soulmate and somebody's helper standing beside them through this journey, and not available for me all the way in Africa to holler at you at 50-something years old and swoop you up. Now you think about that. I'm going to go lay down. I'm going to go lay down because right now I'm tired, I'm mentally drained, and I don't know where my head is at, and I don't want this to turn disrespectful for me towards you. I want us to still be in love and be able to communicate, but just talking to you right now is making my blood boil. And I'm going to just go ahead and retire from this conversation. Michael, how you doing? And walk off. Lay down. She might say, "No, talk to me. I don't want to talk right now." That's about the most she'll get from me. I don't want to talk right now. Good night. Love you. And leave her in her thoughts. Allow her to be in her thoughts and think about everything you do. Every time she gets to talking, are you finished? Now back to what I was saying. Are you done? I will go deeper into this. But, you know what I'm saying, I like to keep my videos a little short. And this one is actually a little bit longer as of recently. But like I said, Michael, you're going to have to let them drop. You're going to have to let them hang. You're going to have to establish them boundaries, bro. Because right now she is over the line. So you need to establish a new boundary that will not be blurred, sir. Sir. We'll keep this thing going. Keep it rolling. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. This is Late Night CJ. 100.